Hello, and thank you for participating in URI's Food Recovery for Rhode Island. My name is Juli Stelmaszyk, and I'm the Director of Food Strategy for the state of Rhode Island. I'm the second to fill the position, and I'm thrilled to be here in the role for about a year now. Our food strategy, Relish Rhody, was first launched in 2017 under former Governor Raimondo, and really focused on 5 core areas around building a more regional, sustainable, and equitable food system here in Rhode Island. Since the food strategy launched 5 years ago, there's been significant progress in a few key areas. Our food economy continues to grow. In fact, in aggregate, it represents over $4.5 billion in economic output and supports more than 70,000 jobs. And in Rhode Island, we're actually seeing an increase in new and beginning farmers and young farmers over the last few years. There's also a heightened demand for urban food growers looking for land to lease. And our aquaculture and seafood businesses have been growing significantly in the past few years. Aquaculture farms are experiencing a 10-fold increase in the last decade. And the fifth strategy, the fifth focused integrated area, is to minimize food waste and divert it from the waste stream. When the food strategy was first launched in 2017, it determined that 35% of the waste sent to Rhode Island's central landfill is food or compostable material. At the same time, there's still a higher than typical level of food insecurity as a fallout of the pandemic today, even though things are starting to get better now that cases are declining. We've seen progress in organizations and companies in recent years working to both address source reduction at the top of the EPA's food hierarchy, as well as increase infrastructure and services to capture food waste at the end of the life cycle. And programs like URI's Food Recovery Program is really exciting because it's helping to better educate consumers and leaders around effective strategies to divert and upcycle food byproduct. A few companies, in fact, have opened in Rhode Island in recent years, or they've significantly expanded their operation. Examples include Earth Care Farms composting company, which services commercial accounts, Bootstraps residential service, which picks up at people's homes, and the compost plant, which picks up food waste for restaurants and institutional food service. That said, there is still a significant demand for more composting and food waste processing across the state, from residential to commercial facilities. And we need folks like you to work with us and help address these issues across the food supply chain. This year, we'll actually be updating our food strategy, the 2.0 process. And I think we're all looking forward to a couple of exciting updates and ways to really think about connecting food and sustainability in new ways. One of those areas is around equity, really working to see our food system as a tool to address social and economic inequities. And a second is connecting our food system to climate change and really serving as a tool. You, I'm sure, understand that food waste is a significant contributor to climate change. And across the supply chain, both in residential, I think it's about 40% is wasted in homes, and it's even higher as you go further up the supply chain in our food system. So these are some things that I'm really hoping that you can participate in, and URI will be an important partner as we look ahead towards our kind of 2030 goals of our Food Vision 2.0 about how we can really improve food waste and recovery in Rhode Island.